Hey now. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you all have been having a blessed and prosperous day thus far, and that you all have a peaceful, relaxing weekend. I'm dropping in real quick to drop a video on something that I saw, and when I speak on this situation and topic, I'm very much so serious. It's coming with no type of disrespect at all. It's just another queen looking out for a sister, you see, because that's what we need to do, you know. And maybe somehow, if we all hold ourselves accountable and act accordingly, others might come along and do the same, you know, because it's like I said, it's just shameful how we do each other, not just on the YouTube streets, but just in the world in general. And we are the only race and culture that doesn't stick together and always wants to pull each other down. But what I'm coming to talk about today is what I seen with Miss Lele. Um, it's very, very saddening to me because, and like I say, I don't care for her. I'm sorry. I have to be real about it. But it's just, even with my worstest enemy, I don't want to see anyone perish or just watch them run into self-destruction. You know, you might not be able to say anything to them to try to get them on the right path, but what you can do is you can pray for them. But if anybody is noticing, uh, Miss Lele is you ma'am, if you ever hear this video, and like I said, it's not being disrespectful, and I'm not one of your followers or anybody that supports you or anything like that. I'm just a caring sister. So you really and truly need to go get some help. I know that look. You are very much so disturbed, and there's nothing wrong with admitting you need help. You are about to get married. And one thing for sure and two things for certain, I don't think you guys need to walk into a marriage at the state that you guys are in. Um, Not hating at all, just keeping it real. You know, you did those videos yesterday, and you're supposed to be a God-fearing woman. Your mother's a preacher, but all I ever hear you talk about is hoodoo, lulu, and doo-doo. You know, and I'm saying it that way because I don't indulge in that type of behavior. I don't even want to say it, you know, because I know it's not of God. You know, and that's something that we don't play around with. We don't play around with things like that. But for whatever reason, Lele, you keep on trying to make it seem like as if someone is trying to put that type of hex on you. And no one is sitting around as much as you do talking about that type of situation, you know. But you're a God-fearing woman. If you are truly a God-fearing woman, those type of things wouldn't even bother you because you would know you're covered in the blood, and that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and that God has a hedge of protection around you and all your loved ones. You see, so that type of stuff, it would not keep flowing from your mouth. So, like I said, it leads me to believe that you are the one practicing this type of stuff. You know, because like I say, you have been really delusional. You have really truly been delusional. And the way that you looked yesterday, something is going on with you. I can't try to say what it is because I don't know. But I haven't been on this earth 46 years for nothing. And I've been through a lot of things my doggone self, you know. But looking at you, you're very erratic. You're not stable. You're not stable at all, ma'am. I'm telling you, you're not. You go from one extreme to the next, you know. But this is supposed to be from a calm, peaceful woman that says everything's good. You know, no ma'am, Miss Lele, it's not good. And I wouldn't want to get married in the state that you all are in. Coco made a statement. Everybody wants to be like you guys. I don't see that at all. In the position that you guys are in, No one wants to be like you. No one strives to, you know, be in your shoes. Not at all. Not at all. So I wish you guys would stop fooling yourselves and humble yourself and stop thinking so much of yourself as if this is really true, because no one wants to be you guys. Who wants to be out here on YouTube and wherever they can go bash somebody? And like I say, you were looking bad, and Coco's looking bad too. I mean, bags all up under your eyes, sir. You know, you were into your appearance. You started to be into your appearance, and not anymore. I'm just going to be honest, and this is respectfully. This is a just one of those self-awareness, self-check type videos. So maybe you can sit back, and even if you don't agree with me now, maybe you'll sit back and understand that I'm not coming from a bad place. Like I say, I do not care for you all. You all just did way too much out here. You know, with all of what you did, there's no way I could ever say that I support you or I like you all. But I don't hate you either. You see what I'm saying? And we don't want to sit back. Like I say, my worst enemy, I wouldn't want to sit back and watch them self-destruct or see any harm done to them. You know, and you guys are headed on a road of self-destruction. You guys got a lot of things that you're doing under the table that aren't right, which ain't nobody business. Because like I say, when people make their bed, they have to lay in their own bed. You know, but all the scheming and the scamming and Coco, you're no longer happy because you took advantage and took for granted the team that you had behind you. And so now you have those few stragglers, you know, that's still trying to hang on, you know, because those are the ones that generally probably do care for you. All the rest of them, they were there just for the drama. You see, and then when you kept going too far with it and hitting below the belt and talking about children, putting up all these crazy pictures and all the things that you were doing, talking to the people bad, talking bad to the people that are supporting you, you know. So you dug that ditch. You dug that ditch for yourself. You can't blame that on anyone. You know, and as you say, you're about to turn 40. Well, most of the time, men age slower than women as far as maturity. But about time they hit 40, they are leveling up, and they're on a whole different level. You see what I'm saying? And so I hope and pray that's where you're headed, because what I'm looking at is self-destruction. You see, you need to get you some rest. You need to get you some rest. And I don't know why you have these big bags under your eyes like that and why you're looking so just defeated and out of it. But prayer changed things. Turn it over to the Lord. And maybe you and Lele needs to go get some marital counseling before you guys decide to get married. Her mother is a pastor. You know, I recommend that. You know, you guys need to go and get on a clean slate of things before you guys just rush into a marriage and think you're hurting somebody, because you're not hurting anybody out here. You know, you're not at all, because no one wants to be in your shoes, but at the same time, no one wants to see somebody fall to the wayside either. Not me. I don't. You see, but Lele, you need psychological help. You know, you need a therapist, maybe talk counseling, something, because you're looking bad as well. But you guys will be the first ones to come out here and say something rude about somebody's appearance. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, you know, because that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I'm just looking at you all right at this moment and in the recent moments, and I can tell that something's not right with this dynamic. I've always said, Lele, you lost a few bunkers. But like I say, we all have. If you've been out here living and lifing, because see, lifing to do it to you. You see, when you out here handling your business and you striving and you're trying to thrive, you ain't gonna be. If you say you ain't crazy, I want you away from me. You know, but it's all types of crazy. What kind of crazy are you? You see. You know, and I think that your type of crazy is more of a psychological thing, and you have not sought help for all the things that you have been through, that you stated that you've been through in your life, and you're filling your own head up with nonsense. You know, you're doing it to yourself. And your supporters, they don't support you. A supporter or someone that truly cares about you, they would try to speak the truth. And whether or not, because they don't want to see you fall. They don't want to see you fail. You see, that's a person that cares about you. That's a supporter. They're not going to care what you think. If you get mad, you get glad, and you scratch your you know what. But I'm telling you the truth because I want to see you succeed. That's a friend. That's a supporter. But when everyone sits back and condone and are okay with the things that you guys are doing and you are saying, they don't care nothing about you. For real. You know, I'm telling you, it's just a lot of miserable people on this app that draw off of drama and BS. You see, and like I say, I'm not coming in any type of disrespectful way, but you need to stop talking about all that hulu, doo-doo, and foo-foo, because that's all it is. You see, ain't nobody running with the devil around here but y'all. You know, because ain't no way, like I said, I can't even say the word because I don't want to cause anything like that to be in my presence or around me and my children. So I have to stay prayed up and keep all them demons up off of me and rebuke them right back to hell where they belong, you see. And I serve a mighty God, you know, and he that who is in me is stronger than who's out here in this world roaring around, you see. So, but you say, you know, you come from a background of religion and your mom's a pastor. Well, it's really not showing through you. Not to discredit your mother by any means, you know, because that's not what I'm doing. But I'm saying your actions aren't following up with what you may have been raised as. Because like I say, you sound like you're the one that's around here practicing that type of nonsense because you're the only one sitting around talking about it all the time. You know, and just because somebody says something going to happen to somebody, that don't mean they're around there with no dials, no stick pins, no hair, no none of that. You know, they just saying, you keep it up. You know, karma is a you know what. You know, you reap what you sow. What you put out here in this world, you're going to get back. And you might seem like you're getting away with it, but in reality, you're on borrowed time because God is trying to give people an opportunity to change and to do better and to walk righteous, walk the right way. You know, he don't want to see you perish. He don't want to see any harm to you. You see, but after he removes his hands, then the devil will fully have his way with you. See, and that's when he's going to take you out. You see, because you still got that protection on you. You see, but when he removes his hand, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, you're dancing. You just y'all look so tired and wore out, and it could be possibly so. You know, a lot of us are. You know, and like I say, maybe you guys are having financial situations. You know, I like I say, I ain't too trying to dig far from your business. But all I know is we serve a mighty God, and if you guys try to turn to him for real and stay out of nonsense and stay away from bull crap, you guys might be doing a little better. Stop all the scheming, stop all the lying, stop all the assumptions, you know, all that type of stuff. You got to let that go. You gotta let that go. But looking at you yesterday, ma'am, it's something going on. And you know better than I do because you live in your body. But you can't fool people. You can't, when people have seen it and been there and know what's up with it, you can't fool those type of people. And I don't think you're fooling anybody. You know, like that lady, Carmen, you guys are taking that lady's advice. You know, how dare you take some advice that is contradicting everything that she's saying? She's doing exactly what she's talking about. And she's not an example. She's not a matriarch. She's not someone that you would look up to and honor and respect. She's just a miserable lady that is okay with what's going on because it's bringing some type of entertainment to her life because that's all she got. That's all she got. But you guys are, yes. I mean, literally, I know you can't be taking this bull crap in. I know you got to be better than that. I know you lying. I just know you lying, you know. And so, like I said, maybe I need to sit back and just do some soul searching and do some reflecting, do some thinking about your life and where you're headed. You see, because looks like to me you guys are headed for self-destruction. And before you already get all right at that wall and hit that brick wall, you still got an opportunity to do better. Because God is still with you, you see. We all are children of God. No matter what, we are. But we choose to come from under the veil. We choose to be the ones walking and running around and denying him. You see? And if you deny him in front of man, he's going to deny you in front of his Father. Our Father God, you see? So you can't keep on talking about this type of devilish stuff, but then say you're a God-fearing woman. You see? Don't mix the Lord up in this type of mess, because he's nowhere in the midst of it. Not at all. Whether or not 2 or 3 agree, 15 of y'all over there agreeing together, he's not around in this midst. He's not the author of confusion. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And I don't know why you're so stern on making someone or people believe that you're being harassed, that you're being stalked, that someone's putting a hex on top of your head. Do you know how deranged you sound? Because that's not true. That's not true at all. You know, and I'm going to say that for a fact. Nobody's bothering you all. You guys are behind the scene bothering other people and trying to find a way to take folks down for nothing, when you're supposed to let go and let God and move on with your life. Move on with your life. Since you say you won, hon, and congratulations. So there's no need for you to keep coming out here acting as if somebody wants you, what you got. Don't nobody want Coco but you. You see, no one wants those type of problems. You guys have showed who you are. You know, and like I say, when a person show you who they are, you better believe them. You know, don't take that for treading lightly around you, because you showed me who you are. And if you don't mix with me, I need to get out the way. I need to get on out the way. You know, because like I say, stuff rubs off on people and spirits hop off in people. You might not even be in their presence, but because you're listening to them every day, you're watching them every day, you know, you're talking about them every day, that type of stuff hops off in your spirit. And that's not what you want if you're a God-fearing person and you're trying to live right. No one's perfect, but we at least got to be striving and trying to live right and be righteous for the Lord. I mean, come on now. Because we're all on a journey, and we're going to be on that journey till the day we hit the grave, you see. And I'm praying for longevity, because I need to say, I ain't got no grandkids. I need to see grandkids, great-grandkids, and if the Lord filled in, you know, I raised everybody up. I was there to support, take me on home, but I want longevity as of now, you know. I'm thinking about my future, and it seems like to me, you guys are only thinking about today, you know. If it is true about all the things that's being said about you guys allegedly, you really need to be trying to get yourself together. Because who wants to be sitting in somebody's jail cell? Who wants to be at your age somewhere homeless, not having a place to stay, being backed up on their rent and things like that? That's just not stable living. That's not something that comes from grown adults that handle their business. And especially when they got so much mouth to talk so heavy, you know. You got to humble yourself when you know you're not even walking righteous and doing right yourself, you know. But I'm mainly doing this video for you, Lele, because you got to go somewhere and try to get you some help. And I'm not wishing harm on you or bad as far as your wedding, but the marriage won't last, babe. It won't last. After that honeymoon stage, if you guys don't figure each other out and get yourselves together, the marriage will not last. You see? So it would be best. Maybe talk to your mom. Somebody, one of the pastors at the church. Somebody that can give you guys marital counseling. You know, and then Lele, you need to go a step over and go get some one-on-one counseling and therapy for yourself. Because you are looking very crazy. Your eyes, your movements, you guys are looking bad. Like I say, looking totally wore out. And it's okay, because we do get wore out. You know, and you guys are to the point to where you can't even fake it to make it. You know, Normally, people try to fake it to make it, knowing they're going through the blues. But you guys are at that point you can't even fake it to make it. But can sit and talk about everybody else. That's not right. It's not right at all. Everybody needs to focus on themselves and what they're trying to do. You see, me, myself, I'm trying to be a better me, a better mother, a better friend, just a better me, a better person in general. I can't be like anybody else. I only can be me. And I'm proud of me. And I'm working on me, and I'm not ashamed to say that. But see, that's too much like right for a lot of folks is on here, because they have to keep up this facade. They have to be fake and phony, and be for real. Who are you trying to prove a point to? Are you really trying to prove it to yourself? Because real people see real things. So you're not hiding up. You're not hiding. You're not. But like I say, you just really need to take a step back, because you're not looking well. You're not talking well. You guys all came out here a certain type of way when you came to these YouTube streets, and that's even over to Roz, which I'm not trying to put her in this, because look, I'm trying to stay away from all this old jacked up stuff. But you all were all phony. You guys were frauds. You see, you came out acting like you were somebody that you weren't, when the best thing to do was to come out and just be yourself. Just be honest, be yourself, be transparent, so you don't have to go back and clean up nothing. You ain't got nothing to clean up, because you are who you are, and you made that clear from the beginning. And so that was either people could deal or no deal. They could either be bothered or not be bothered, or decide, no, this ain't for me, and push on. You see, or this is for me. I can deal with this. I'm about that drama too, So, but you guys did not come out that way. You guys came out misleading people and really getting people on your team fraudulently. And so that's why everyone that have a decent head on their shoulders have fell off. They fell off. Nobody wants to be involved in that type of stuff. No one. I mean, anyone in their right mind. So the only ones that still hanging on are the ones that are truly miserable, and the ones that just really do genuinely want to support you and see you all do better. But constructive criticism makes you guys angry, because if a person says something that you don't like, the first thing you want to do is block them. Now, if they're not coming from a malicious or a negative way, there's no need to be blocking them, because, I mean, come on, they're only trying to look out for your best interests. And that's what's wrong with us too. We can't take constructive criticism. We don't want anybody to critique us, but if a person is coming with a genuine spirit, a pure heart, and they're really just seeing something, what's wrong with sitting back and taking a look at that? Change is good. Change is good for all of us, And I'm gonna, let this video go, because it's into 23 minutes. But Lele, please do something with yourself. Like I say, I'm not a person that will ever, like I say, after people show me who they are, I believe them, and I let me move on about my business, So you would never have my support, and I know you don't need my support, but I am coming with a pure heart when I say this, because I don't want my worst enemy to run into a brick wall or to crash out. I just don't. That's not who I am. And I pray for people. I pray for my enemies. Sometimes I want to be my footstool. Yeah, tell the truth, shame devil. But I'm praying for them. You see? So you and your fiance, you guys got like I say, you have the voice of defeat. You have the look of defeat. You have the look of tired. You just don't know which way to go right now. You're talking out the side of your neck and not making sense at all. You're pointing the finger at everyone, but instead of turning that finger and pointing it at yourself, you see, because you can't make anybody change or do anything, but what you can do is change yourself and work on yourself, you see. And when you get to a point, you're not going to be studying or worried about what nobody else out here is talking about, because you know yourself, you love yourself, you value yourself, and you know that you are worthy. You see? So right now, y'all not there. Y'all not there, you know? You really aren't. And once again, get some counseling before you guys get married. Lele, you go work on some of your past traumas. Because while y'all talk about other people's traumas, you got them too. You got them too, things that have affected you. May have you having PSTD or whatever that is, post-traumatic syndrome disorder. You know, you may be having that, you know, or just life has beat you down to where, you know, and then like I say, a lot of the time, I don't blame anybody for anything that went on with my life, because I had choices. I had choices, whether or not having a mother or father around that was supportive. But I always had my grandmother, and she was a strong black queen that showed me the ropes, introduced me to the Lord, kept me grounded. You know, it was me that wanted to run off and do what I want to do and hop off porches like I'm really grown. You see? So I made that bed for myself. But like I say, once again, it made me who I am today. And I resorted right back to those values and those ethics and the morals that my grandmother taught me. You see? I don't have much more to say. But I just don't want to watch people just go down to the wayside, and you don't have anybody that's trying to lift you up and talk any type of sense to you. Maybe straighten up your crown, you know, because it's hanging off. It's about to fall off. It's hanging. It's hanging, you know. But that's where these supporters and these people that care so much about you, that's where they're supposed to step in, sister. They're supposed to step in and fill in the gap for you, to help you become a better person and understand and open your eyes to what's going on with you. You see? Because like I say, it don't look too good to me. It don't look too good at all. Not coming in a negative way. I'm humble and respectful. But the truth is the truth. And don't keep coming out here giving people something to talk about if you don't want to be their content. Don't give people something to talk about, coming out here talking about all that crazy mess that you were talking about. And you should have took heed. You weren't supposed to do that video, because I'm talking about that thing cut off on you several times. And that was just a warning, a heed from God to stop. Don't do that. But you kept going. You kept going. And you weren't making a point to anybody that has good sense, because no one believes you. No one believes you, because like I say, you only can look at the person that's always hollering. And you're the only person that's always hollering and saying the same thing and have been saying it for so long. You know? And just because someone say something gonna happen to somebody, that don't mean they practicing in no devilish stuff. They just know life. It's gonna happen sooner or later. And a lot of the time it happens sooner. It might not touch you, but it'll touch your children or it'll touch your parents, you know. So that's why you got to watch how you do things. Watch how you talk to people. Watch how you move out here in the world, you know, because you don't want any of your actions to fall down on your people, you see. And we do serve a just God, and vengeance is his. He's not one seeking to condemn you, but he will convict you and whoop you. Especially if he loves you, because he wants you to, and he loves us all. He wants you to do right. He don't want any sheep to be left behind. Facts. But if you want to be left and you're not aboard, that's your business. You can't blame that on nobody but you. But I'm gone. I've been talking, guys, for 28 minutes. I just had a few. I don't know how this clock be ticking now, but God bless everybody. And like I say, this just was another PSA, an eye opener, some friendly advice that could be taken or it could be thrown away. It's okay. I did my part. God told me to speak and I spoke. You know, I did that because it's not good. It's not good for you, and it's not going to get any better until you change. And so, like I say, God bless us all. God bless us all. Everyone have a relaxing, peaceful weekend. I'm going out with my kids this weekend. We're going to go to dinner and to the movie. So I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to enjoy that because, like I say, my daughter moved out 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. And so whenever we get together and do things like this, it's just always a treat. It's a joy. But other than that, I won't be back on this weekend unless I'm posting something positive, something that is going to encourage and uplift and inspire us, and I watch a lot of things to keep myself filled. I want to be full. I want to be full with the love of God, the knowledge of God, as well as just encouraging, inspiring people that are doing things that they about their business. And when you see people about their business, if you're not a hater, it motivates you. It motivates you. So I try to keep my spirit filled with good things. It don't happen all the time, but that's my goal every day. To wake up, go in prayer, read my scriptures, do my daily devotion, start my day off right. You see, because my joy is my joy. My peace is my peace. It doesn't belong to anybody. So I refuse to let them come in and try to take it. You see what I'm saying? I refuse, and I hope you guys do the same. You all do the same. We are kings and we are queens. We are kings and queens out here. And we need to act accordingly. Whether you want to believe it or not, there could be so much more in your future if you just change. Your yesterday doesn't have to be your tomorrow. God bless you all. Please like, share, subscribe. Cut on your post notifications because I will be doing our reaction to Queens of R&B Monday. So everybody tune in that is watching it on Bravo at 7 p.m. Sunday, 7 p.m. Sunday night, and then we'll go over it Monday to see what this episode is bringing. Because Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh, I'm telling you, we just can't do right for nothing. But like I said, God bless you all. And I'll talk to you guys later. And for you, Lele, as well as Coco, because you guys are one. You guys are becoming one soon. You got a lot of things that you need to be doing and focusing on. And don't let money be the thing that rules you. Money is ruling you. And so, it's bringing you down and depressing you because you ain't got none. And stop bragging about touching over $100,000 last year and all that stuff, but you have nothing to show for it. Stop talking about in the past couple of months you made $28,000 and you have nothing to show for it, and you still have to come out here looking for support from the people, because that looks like very much so irresponsible. You're not a reliable, responsible person, because if you had that type of money, you always supposed to put something up for a rainy day. And if you do have to go broke, you want to be able to look at what you went broke for. I got a car. I paid my bills up. I paid my rent up. We got new furniture. You want to be able to see and feel and enjoy where your money went, but not just going broke for some clothes, some shoes, and whatever else you might have did. You see, because you're still asking for help. So evidently, you don't have that money anymore. But hopefully next time, when your hands touch that type of money again, you'll be wiser. Because as we age and get older, we get wiser. You pray for wisdom. You see, that's why Solomon was such a great man to God, because he didn't pray for tangible things. He didn't pray for money. He prayed and asked for wisdom. He needed that wisdom. And that's what we all need. We get older and we age like fine wine. And our minds are supposed to mature and evolve, and we're supposed to step up on different levels. You're not trying to be no better than anybody else but yourself. Better than what you were the day before, the week before, the month before, and the year before. That's the goal. But I'm still talking. I'm long-winded about this because, like I say, I had to get it in my spirit and let God let me know, should I even speak on this. But yeah, I need to, and I did what I had to do. Like I said, I'm not coming from any malicious place. I just don't want to see any of our sisters and brothers, fall to the wayside. They come on now. If you got a heart, you wouldn't either. Regardless, like I say, my worst enemies, I'm praying for them. I just don't got nothing to do with them. We ain't got nothing to do with each other no more. I forgive you, but I ain't forgot. So, all right, I'm gone, guys. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you so much. Drop down in the comments if you have anything to say about this topic. It's not coming in a negative way, so we're not looking to bash anybody or anything like that. But if you have anything that you have noticed and that you can add to it to helpfully help a sister do better for herself and help a brother regardless to if we like them or not, you know. They still are our brothers and sisters in Christ, you know. So God bless and talk to you later. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.